morning, everybody. Here we have the HyperGo H14BM 1/14 scale brushless 3S truck. And right here we have the team associated Reflex. This one's 2S, this one's 3S. I'm gonna show both these to you on the table, take them for a drive. This is a Versus. Let's go. To kick this off, let's compare the sizes. And the HyperGo is a little bit larger. Underneath, everything is different. These are completely different trucks. Let's dig in. The adjustable Reflex has adjustable toe links and upper front suspension links. The HyperGo only has adjustable toe links. The Reflex has a more traditional dog bone U-joint setup right here. Now this is a very high quality steel, that I promise you. The HyperGo has a slip spline style drive shaft with U-joints at both ends. I have to assume this is good material, but a lot of times these type vehicles like this, there's a lot of beef here, but the material is lacking on hardness or quality. But for this vehicle, I'm sure there are more than enough. The Reflex has a nice off-road design right here, kind of like the Badlands, but more like a knobby off-road tire like on a dirt bike. And the HyperGo tires, well, they look like trenchers by Proline, but they are not. I'm not sure what the KV is on the HyperGo motor, but it is 28 millimeters in diameter and has a nice little heat sink and fan on it. The Reflex motor is a little bit smaller at about 24 millimeters in diameter. There is no heat sink or fan on this one. The Radiolink SE300BL ESC is only good for 2S with a 6-volt output. I'm not sure what the actual model number is for the ESC on the HyperGo, but it is 3S capable with a heat sink and a little fan to kind of match the motor. And now that we've got that out of the way, let's power these things up. The radio that comes with the Reflex is the XP120, a team associated right here. You can see there are all kinds of adjustments on the radio. It's actually a pretty solid performance radio as far as like RTRs are concerned. The radio for the HyperGo is a much more basic radio. It does, however, have the switch which will allow you to go to 50% or 100%. So you can actually adjust the overall speed depending on who you're getting the truck for. You do have some steering trim right here, and that's it. I do want to point out that the HyperGo does come with sand tires, and these are pretty nice little 12 millimeter hex sand tires. They really are. Both trucks are on. The lights are working on the Reflex. I'm not exactly sure why those aren't on. I may have got something pulled loose in here, but nevertheless, let's do a steering test here. HyperGo. All the way. Let's check out the Reflex. There's a win right there. Reflex has certainly got the steering department taken care of, don't they? Wow, that's kind of badass compared to the Reflex. Holy cow. Okay, let's spin up the HyperGo. Got a little bit of tire expansion, huh? Now keep in mind this does have the 3S battery in it as well. It's time to go outside. Let's do this. First up, we got ourselves a speed run. And now, these should not be too fast for my yard, right? Let's go ahead and see. All right, where do we go? The thing is like a little gnat out there. Oh! Easy, easy. We got 25.8 miles per hour. That's faster than I thought. Oh, that's actually a lot faster than I expected. There we go. That was a better one right there. Let's see if we pick that 25 up any. Let's see. Yeah, actually the 26.6. That's a lot faster than what I expected. Okay, there wasn't an easy spot to actually put this on here, so I just kind of got it wedged around the rear shock tower. All right, let's see what you got. Now keep in mind, this is 2S, the other one is 3S, so. Wow, it runs so nice. All right. All right, we are 24.5, so yeah, that's pretty darn close for 2S, right? Let's go ahead and do a quick turn test. Now, as we saw on the table, the Reflex is going to really outturn the HyperGo. But the thing is, when you throttle it, they're all going to push because that front end is going to get light. And that could be the difference. All right. Like much wider turn right there. But when we throttle it, okay, the Reflex certainly outturns it in pretty much every possible way. Next is the long jump. Now, pretty much the faster vehicle is going to just simply jump further. Generally speaking, that's how it works, right? I just gotta make sure I hit it. There we go. Right here is the landing spot. Let me grab, oh, there's two little bitty indentions. You can see where the rear two tires hit right there. We're gonna go at the rear tires. Okay, right here is where we landed. And it looks like it's a little bit further. Wow, that was a huge launch as compared to what it was. I'm trying to get this in here. Looks like right here is where it was. That was a big difference. Okay, that third jump, that was a big deal. I really hit it good on that one. I want to point out that neither of these trucks have any kind of gyro, so okay, this one landed right here. I'll put a little mark on the ground. Yeah, right here is where it was. And you can see where the HyperGo went. Okay, a little bit closer, but kind of pretty much even kind of where it was. I think that extra 2 miles per hour that the HyperGo has is gonna win this one. Yep, it's just not gonna get that one. Okay, I want to drag race these guys. All we want to really see is the launch, and maybe I can see a little bit over there. I've got this right here. I want to stick this thing. So I'm going to just simply 2 or 3 finger this thing and give it a launch. Ready, set, go. Wow, nice even launch between both of them. The HyperGo did pull it out though right there at the end. And for this part, I'm just simply going to rip around a little bit. Got some wheelies. Oh my God, really, Reflex? Anyway, all right, Reflex is picking on him now. All right, I feel that the Reflex has got better handling, okay? Mainly because of that steering. That steering is a big deal. So, I mean, this right here can cut pretty darn close here. I mean, it's only 2S, but hey, it's not much slower. I think it's actually a really nice vehicle. And for the HyperGo, it seems a little bit, I need to get that back over here. It seems a little bit less refined. Seems a little bit less refined. Handling isn't quite on par with what the Reflex has. And like I said, that's mainly because of steering. The suspensions between the two seem to be good enough. Are you gonna do anything? Let me see. Oh, I just got hung up. The lack of steering there, and it did just get hung up, so. I'm kind of leaning towards the Reflex all the way after seeing that. I'm not saying the HyperGo is bad by any means, but it appears that Reflex won both of their bumps, didn't it? Now, the back flips. This is something that's important for all basher trucks, and this is after everything else is done. All right, HyperGo got one. Let's see if Reflex can get one. Yeah, it barely got that thing though. But they both got backflips after, wow, I'm at cutoff right here. So the Reflex got it at virtually dead battery. Okay, let's wrap this thing up. Now, the HyperGo was faster, but it's on 3S. It also jumped further because it's faster and on 3S, right? Overall handling, the Reflex, that one's it. Now, as far as durability goes, when I first did the video, I believe I was a little bit more violent with the Reflex right here, but everything is absolutely awesome. The Reflex knocked the HyperGo right over. That was so funny. The HyperGo was sitting like this and went boop, flipped it right over. But anyway, then when the HyperGo came back around and it bumped into here, the wheel got jammed up. I'm like, oh man, but I guess it just turned too far or something like that. But regardless of all that, I guess technically I should give it to HyperGo because it was faster and had longer jumps, but overall, it goes to the Reflex. I really, if I were to go out bashing, I would take the Reflex over the HyperGo. Just my own thoughts on that. But anyway, you guys make your own mind up. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about them. They're both tough. They both seem to run great. I really like the handling and the steering of the Reflex though. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Check that description. I'll link them up both down below. Use those links. Hit that subscribe. Ring that bell. And I want you all to have an absolute fantastic day. Have an extra, like, double latte or something. Yeah. Like, what do you mix with that? It's like fudge and caramel or mocha. I'm not a latte drinker, but what do you mix with that? Don't know. Catch you later, guys. If you're still watching, you are top shelf. You are the cream of the crop, the pick of the litter. You are phenomenal. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. Now, down below, there are links for the products you see. Also for channel memberships, if you guys want to be a part. Channel members get early viewing on pretty much everything that I can. So, guys, check that description. There's a lot of info down there. Thank you all for watching.